Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So for today's nail video, we are going to be doing gingerbread Frenchies as well as a couple of really fun accent nails that incorporates a few different design techniques. I really hope you guys enjoy today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get right into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Rainy Day Nails. So as I said in the intro, we're going to be doing some fun Christmas nails today. Y'all know how I usually start these videos. I've got my nail beds prepped already, and I like to put down a layer of base gel. That way I just have a little bit of protection for my natural nails. So I had pre-sized all of my nail tips, and now I'm just trimming those down to the length I'd like, and we will be doing a coffin shape today. It has been a while since I've done coffin. Back in the day, I used to spend hours filing the edges of these nail tips to get that coffin shape or even a stiletto, and just some straight edge nail clippers are gonna save you so much time with this. Y'all, I didn't even see this before I turned on the camera, but ooh, the bottom of this acrylic is messy. We're just gonna ignore that and move on. So I'm using some Chiaroscuro monomer. I wanted to try out something different, but I really don't like it. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like it was seeping through the container. I don't know. It's just like I used it once and then I came back and it was all weird and streaky like that on the label. And there was a significant amount less in the bottle. I'm like, what did this shit evaporate? So yeah, a little iffy. Mia's Secret is still my go-to. Yes, but anyway, so taking those clippers to the nail tips ahead of time before laying that acrylic, it just really helps to get a rough version of your shape. Since you'll have to do the finishing filing anyway, this is just going to save you more time in the middle of that process. I was struggling quite a bit with the application in this video. Like I said, I do think it had something to do with the monomer. I'm just not used to working with it. I don't know. It was like it made my beads way too wet, way too liquidy. So no matter how much I would dap off the brush. But anyway, you know how I go. I like to start with a bead to sculpt the thickness at the free edge of my nail. And then I'll take another one to build up the body. And then, just keep working my way back towards the cuticle, making sure to maintain that thickness as well as a nice apex that resides on the nail bed, closer to the cuticle and not where your natural nail and the nail tip meet. So I really cut down a lot of the, extra stuff, a lot of the extra time with these methods, with this application. So let me know if you guys enjoy seeing more of it. I know a lot of people find the acrylic application really satisfying because I do as well. So if you want me to leave in more of that, just let me know. I'd love to. But yeah, so to go a bit more in depth, you can see me here on the thumb sculpting a thickness and making sure my acrylic covers from side to side, because it can be easy to miss and still have that clear edge on either side of your nail tip. So just make sure that you're getting getting all across the curve of that nail. Depending on the length of your nail, you're going to take either 1 or 2 beads, however many you need, and place it where the tip and the natural nail meet and sculpt the body of that nail. You want to look at your nail from the side often during the application process so that you can make sure there are no extreme dips or extreme lumps. As for the cuticle bead, I have learned to use less product than I instinctually would like to. It really doesn't need to be quite so thick at the cuticle as much as you may feel more comfortable doing. It's also important to let that bead polymerize a bit longer so that it is not as, liquidy when you first place it onto the nail. That way it can settle and level into those grooves like you need without flooding the cuticle and still be malleable enough for you to work with to blend it into the rest of the nail. Something else I'm doing a bit differently nowadays is using my hand file before the e-file. I have discovered the most amazing drill bit, and it is such a fine grit. So I'm able to get that finished look on the surface of the nail without having to go over that with a buffer or a file, but in doing the hand filing first, I'm able to create the dimensions that I'd like. So if your nail's a little bit wide, if they're a little fat on the side, if the top is a little crooked or whatnot, you get the edges into the proper shape, and then it will be a lot easier to to solidify that shape from a side view, from the side perspective. Again, that is really important, looking at the nails from the side. But yes, I'm using my e-file right now, and I'm gonna take that all along my cuticles to make those nice and flush, and just smoothing out the surface of those nails as much as possible. After cleaning those off, getting them undusted and whatnot, I did put down a base coat, which in my opinion on top of acrylics is not necessary before nail art or polish, but it just does make for that much of a smoother surface to work on. But I just wanted to hop right into the design with y'all. So I have placed this gingerbread like brown on here, and I'm just going to be doing some Frenchies on my pinky and my pointer finger. That's the thing is typically I would take my detail brush and do the whole Frenchie, and it makes it out to be real streaky. Like sometimes even after the second coat, you can see the level differences in the gel polish. But I find this a lot better to polish the end, about as far as you'd like your French tip to go, and then take your detail brush and drag that down where it needs to be. I did a full 2 coats on my middle nail, and now I'm using this beautiful deep forest green, and I'm going to fully coat another 2 on my ring fingernail. This is an insanely gorgeous champagne gold, like sparkly color. So I'm going to take a detail brush and create a tree design on this forest green nail. So we're just kind of doing zigzags pretty much. We will be putting a lot of pretty gemstones and pearls and whatnot. I think pearls. I don't know if I have pearls, but we're gonna be blinging this nail out is what I'm trying to say. But before we do that, I am using the McCart rhinestone glue to go ahead and do some 3D art on this middle nail. We're actually going to be doing some chrome over 3D art, so we're going to see how that goes. It's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just creating these sort of, freeform organic like wispies on here. Y'all have seen them. Like it's a common method in the nail community, but it's a struggle if like it's not the right temperature for this nail gel, or I don't know. I did put these a little too close together. I would recommend y'all put spacing them out more so that you can do the chrome more efficiently if you do try something like this out. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going in with my white polish, and I'm going to go ahead and create some little free-flowing gingerbread designs. Just think of it like icing. And so I decided to, I really wanted to have an even balance. I want them to be symmetrical and whatnot. I think I need to get, again, some new detail brushes because they're just not thin enough. They're just not thin enough. But, these turned out real cute. Like you can see here, it's no biggie putting this together. It's almost like little sketches or doodles, but yeah, just little dots and lines and whatnot. You can do whatever you want, but I took some inspo from a few pictures and whatnot. So yeah, I'm doing this on the Frenchies, I'm doing it on the thumb as well, I think, but both the pinky and pointer finger. I always begin to doubt myself in the middle of a more complicated nail set. You know, I'm like, I don't even know if this is going to turn out. It's the trust the process type thing. But I was so excited at this point. I was so excited. And of course, y'all see the other hand. I kind of don't be liking to give y'all sneak peeks, but like, I do like to have both hands done. It's rare that I'll do it. So, now we're placing the gems. I went ahead and got out all of them that I'll need. It was nice to be organized for once. But anyway, I'm just placing those kind of like ornaments on the tree. And it's just going to be a light dusting of glitter behind to show all the shape and whatnot. I was absolutely dying for this little star charm. Like I think it was my favorite thing to look at while I was wearing these. Well, we are now going to top coat with my favorite Beatles gel top coat. We are not quite done yet. The best method for chrome is to place down some top coat, cure it for a good 60, probably 90 seconds just to be safe, and then wipe it with alcohol. And then you'll be able to, I really think just using your finger is the best method. And that's also why I feel like I should have put more space between the wispies on my middle finger. But yeah, I just dip my finger in the chrome and, you know, rub it in there real good. And then with another layer of top coat, you'll be able to get any of the mess off of the finger. And voila, you've got a chrome nail. So it can be difficult finding some proper chrome on with online shopping because I live in a town where there's not like a nail shop, you know? Like there's a Cosmoprof, but they ain't got shit there. So I I have to go online a lot and it can be difficult to find a good chrome. And this one's like slightly off. Like it's like a coppery kind of gold color instead of like a true gold, which I would love to find one of these days. But yes, it's still gorgeous. It's still gorgeous. And it does work because look at that. Me gusta. Okay, so the part where I typically mess up now with chrome is not properly dusting it off afterwards because all those little granules of chrome are going to accumulate in the top coat and that will end up making the effect grainy again, which we really don't want. So in the end here, we are going to wipe off all the mess from the chrome with some alcohol, and we have a finished nail set. I hate that I didn't get more footage of the final set for y'all, and I didn't take no pictures like a silly head. But I love y'all. Thank you for tuning back in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.